WICR.
So hi everybody, it's Tyler Elfert, talking with you at WICR. I need to fix the mic first. So first topic, there's been a lot of news about internet usage and what we do with the internet lately. Well, first of all, everyone always tells you be careful what you put on the internet. I mean, once it's there, it's there. You're not getting it off ever. So, this one girl actually lost her father $80,000 with one Facebook post. So, it really got her bad. What happened was Patrick Snay, who was the former head of the Gulliver Preparatory School. He filed a age discrimination complaint to the school after his contract wasn't renewed in 2011, and surprisingly he won the settlement, which was great for him. He received $10,000 in back pay, as well as $80,000, and then also Gulliver paid $60,000 extra dollars for the attorney costs. So it was a pretty big win for Snay. However, I guess the daughter didn't know, but there was an agreement about keeping the settlement a secret. It was supposed to be Snay wasn't supposed to be able to talk. Snay or his wife couldn't speak about any of the things that were happening because the school didn't want anyone to know that they won against them, and I guess the daughter didn't get that memo. So pretty much the day that they signed the agreement, everything was put in the stone. They won. The daughter puts on Facebook, this is actually exactly what it says. It said, "Mama and Papa Snay won the case against Gulliver. Gulliver's now officially paying for my vacation to Europe this summer." And of course she had to end it with a suck it. So not many people like that. So the people from Gulliver, like, the next day had a court date for Snay because of the breach of the confidentiality agreement. So let's just say that the Snays are no longer probably going to go on their vacation to Europe this summer. They're not getting any money for the claim or anything. So that was a bummer for the Snay family. So be careful what you put on Facebook. You never know who's going to read it. And then, well, staying with the subject of Facebook and social media, there's another app that's been getting high schoolers in trouble lately. It's this new app called Yik Yak. I mean, there's tons of apps similar to it. I mean, this app's completely anonymous. There's no username. There's no password. So you can't track the writer of these apps. And lately it's been causing problems in high schools just around the country. What happens is when a student's post mean or things they're thinking about of other students, I guess in class with them, if they're at cafeteria or whatever, and it gets posted on this board, just like Twitter, but it only posts around the kids around you. So it's like so people in your same class would see these these posts about, say, someone sneezing, they'll make fun of that, or that was one of the examples I read. There was another one that said something about some of the kids dating a basketball coach's daughter just to get more playing time. I mean, they're ridiculous, but it's been getting people in trouble, to say the least, and it's becoming a growing problem. Not just this app, but I know there are tons of apps similar to it. Personally, I don't have any. I don't have time to deal with that, but I think it's more of a high school thing right now. So, well, so that's on a more positive note for Apple apps. They're just not to make fun of people, but the Apple actually announced on Monday that they've just signed in with partnerships with a number of the major car manufacturers. So they plan to integrate your iPhone use even more so into your entertainment system of your car. You know how you can play music through like the aux cable, but this is gonna be a lot more convenient, not as dangerous. And it's gonna be called CarPlay, which it's an actual console with a touchscreen, and they will be installing like buttons in your steering wheel like most cars come with usually, but this is just gonna be for your iPhone. And the driver is gonna be able to activate Siri much better or easier, because you know how sometimes you yell at it and it doesn't respond, but this is supposed to be an upgraded version, and it's going to be able to activate Siri without using your hands or having to like grab your phone. And then also you're going to be able to make calls, listen to voicemails. They're actually going to read the text messages to you, and then you can dictate what you want to reply, which is pretty cool. I don't know how. They're saying it's going to be better than what they have on the Siri app right now. I mean, I have the 4S, so I'm pretty far behind with the iPhone game, but this should be interesting to see how accurate they can get the voice technology, or if you're going to be sending things that don't make any sense. Also, you're going to be able to get directions using, Apple Maps. Everyone knows how to do that, but it's going to be so you don't have to use your actual phone. And then also you're going to be able to access Pandora, Spotify, any other really music apps that you might have on your phone. And then, well, the reason behind this new CarPlay, they're calling it, is because they're trying to stop distracted driving. And we all know you drive, we've all done it, you're driving, you have to look at your cell phone for someone's text, and it's hard to pay attention to the road, and then also now it's illegal, so if a cop sees you, then they're going to get you for that. But a study showed that cell phone use while driving contributes to 3,328 people killed in the year 2012, and then also a huge number, 400,000 people injured in 2012. So, it's a pretty big deal. And I guess Apple feels somewhat responsible, and I guess is trying to help the situation, which I can respect. So, and then also, still sticking with the internet and Apple, thanks to Apple mobile apps, the PC and internet usage, or mobile apps have finally taken over the amount of internet usage and taken it away from the PC and desktop. So, last month was the first time ever in history that the internet that Americans use were on tablets and cell phones rather than your regular standard desktop computer, which I thought was very interesting. CNN reports that the mobile devices counted for 55% of internet usage, which is huge. And out of that 55%, 47% was app people using apps. So only 8% was from actual like Safari browsers or internet, which was interesting to me. So a lot of people use apps. That story. And then they're also saying experts are expecting that the desktops are going to be, the trend's going to continue with this Apple and with the phone and tablet usage. So the desktops are eventually just going to become obsolete. And so let's start with our first song. It's pretty, I think, it's only appropriate we play Brad Paisley's Online. So here it is.